already upon them. And it may be your last few moments, but God's love is still reaching to you, grab you. Wow. Ricky Legg, who was here last night, might be even here tonight, said, God, you couldn't love me. There's no way you could love me. How could you love me? The mess I'm in right now, my wife's left me, whatever else is going on. Nothing's good is happening in my life. I guess, God, you want me to dead. So he, early in the wee hours of the morning, grabs his revolver, Smith & Wesson, puts the full clip in it, puts it up against his head and say, God, apparently you want me dead. So here it goes. Pull the trigger. Click. He said, my goodness, my guns never jammed like this before, but he was so filled with anger and so filled with hurt, disillusioned with life itself, and he pulls the trigger again. Click. Pointed the gun down to the floor and said, I know this gun works. Pulled the trigger, boom, blew the towel all to pieces, and he realized, God just saved my eternity. Came here to the next night in church, which was a Judgment House theme, and he said, God, if you're real, give me a sign. He closed his eyes and said, Lord, if I really am going to get it right, give me a sign. And he opened his eyes, and a man was standing right in front of him. It was Barry Powell. And Barry Powell, he said, do you know my story? He goes, no. All I know is God told me to come over here and pray for you. And all of a sudden, he realized there was a sign he needed. Gave his life to the Lord. And when we baptized him, listen, let me tell you what happened. While I was signing his baptismal certificate, the Lord spoke to me and said, you know what? A coroner should be signing a death certificate. But instead, you're signing his baptismal certificate. Come on, what a change it is. Wow. His family's here. They're part of our family now. It's just amazing. All this been a little bit over a month ago when this took place, y'all. It's just amazing how God rescued his life and turned his life around, and it's just amazing. But let me tell you, the most amazing thing about it is the man that stood in front of him, Barry Powell, 1 year ago, he was dead. I said he was dead. He died 5 times. They don't even know how he came back, but he came back. And I believe that God looked at him and said, I got a purpose for you about a year from right now, and you don't need to be dead right now. So a dead man that came back to life led him to life. Come on, somebody go ahead and give God praise for how his love is relentless. Come on, someone get this. His love is relentless. He's coming after you with everything from heaven. Come on your behalf, reaching to you. His love is relentless. Wow. We're so glad that you're here tonight. The presence of God is here. But I'll tell you what we're going to do. Todd White is with us tonight, as you are well aware of. And one of the greatest emblems, if you will, of that love is this man right here. And we're going to do something right now, and I don't know if y'all are okay with it. You can stay up here if you can, or want to, it's fine, because we're not through worshiping yet. But I'll tell you what, let's do, because I don't want to break the flow, because as soon as I get through with this song, or whatever, how it ever goes, I want Todd White to come up right after that. You already know him. There's great things that he's accomplished, that God through him. It's just amazing. One testimony after another. Listen, literally thousands of testimonies. And it's awesome what God's doing through it. And so we're not paying him to come here, but we would like to invest in what God's doing. So I want you to do is raise the lights up just a little bit, if you don't mind, so people can write their checks out. And I'll tell you what I want you to do.